is good, guys? It's your boy Corey.
It's your boy John.
And welcome back to the Artistry Drop, where we feature stories from today's rising artists.
Yes, sir.
If you like being inspired, don't miss out on a weekly episode, so be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification to be notified when we drop new episodes.
Yes, sir.
Guys, once again, it's a solo episode. It's
Yes,
just
sir.
me and my brother John.
Yes,
we
sir.
love doing these episodes, when it's just me and him. There's more of a connection. I think we also feel a little bit more connected to our viewers when we do this.
More personal.
So we got a couple more episodes that we got planned for you guys that are just running solo.
Right.
But before we get into this specific subject and topic, let's get into the drink of the day.
Okay, the drink of the day is an Artistry Drop special that I made myself. It's actually called the Christmas Shirley because it's different from the regular Shirley Temple. It's more of a dirty Shirley, but it's my spinoff. It is my original Artistry Drop special.
Let's go.
All right, so the Christmas Shirley, we just got done over the holidays. So, what sets this apart from different Shirley Temples is this is actually made with apple cider. So it's apple cider, vanilla vodka, some grenadine to make it red for the holidays, and some ginger beer to kind of offset the apple. And honestly, that is it. That is the Christmas Shirley. Y'all can take it if you want to, but make sure you guys copyright us because this is the Christmas Shirley from the Artistry Drop special.
Let's go.
And I've made this so many times at parties and events and for Christmas, and everybody has loved it. And even Andrea heard Michael Jackson's producer loved my Shirleys. Let's go.
Let's go.
So cheers to Christmas Shirley. Yes, sir.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Tasty. But that's not the same one that you made with Andrea Hurd, though?
No, it's not.
It's a little bit different, right?
Yeah, because the one with Andrea Hurd, I didn't make it with apple cider. It was just a normal Shirley. I actually made that with ginger ale with Canada Dry. And then, he didn't drink alcohol, so I didn't put any alcohol. It's just ginger ale, grenadine, and honestly, I think that was it.
No, but wasn't there a coconut cream?
No. This doesn't come with coconut cream.
Okay.
Honestly, that was it.
I feel like it was more white or something on the inside.
It was more white because I didn't add that much red syrup.
Oh, grenadine.
Yeah, grenadine.
Okay,
I didn't add that much, but he said that was the best Shirley Temple he's ever had.
He did.
So whatever ratio that I used freehand, he loved it. So yeah.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, now we got it back. Yes, sir.
Let's go. All right, guys, we are going to jump into our topic, and our topic today is actually our goals and reflections of 2024. So we're going to kind of reflect on, what happened in 2023.
Right.
But then we're also going to talk about our goals for 2024. This is definitely a topic we haven't really talked about yet, and I think this is something we're going to keep on doing for Artistry Drop every single year. Beginning of the year, we'll do a reflection on if we accomplish those goals for this year in 2025. So it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a cool experiment to see if people like these episodes. But, first I want to talk about my reflections, and then, we'll get into John's reflections.
Let's go.
2023 was definitely a rough start for me, and John knows this for sure. Late 2022, I had gone through vitamin D deficiency. Y'all can make fun of it. I know I got so many jokes about it.
You missing that D for sure.
I'm missing that D. Yeah. So I got a lot of, of course, people joking around, and that's fine. Of course, I don't take anything seriously. But you weren't on
some of the episodes.
Yeah. I wasn't able to do some of the episodes. John had to take over. But yeah, if you're really low on vitamin D, it fucks up your body.
Yeah.
It really fucks you up.
What symptoms did you have?
Symptoms I had was bad anxiety, bad panic attacks, bad vertigo. I've never experienced vertigo, and I experienced it the first time, and it really freaked me out. It scared the shit out of me. And, obviously the next step was to go to the doctor, get a blood test, and that's what happened. And pretty much what came back was I was very low in vitamin D. My results were at a 19, and you're supposed to be at a 30 plus, and so they ruled mine very low. So what they ended up doing was putting me on a prescription vitamin D dosage, and just taking that and getting better. And
but you went to the ER.
I went to the ER. I went to the ER, and literally I had a very bad panic attack, and I thought
you were having a heart attack.
Yeah, I thought I was having a heart attack. It was just that bad. You know, my heart was over, I think, 170 beats a minute, which is really, really high, and my blood pressure was very, very high.
He was taking his blood pressure like every 5 minutes.
I was taking my blood pressure every minute. You know, after seeing how bad, like when my anxiety kicks in and knowing how high my blood pressure can kick in, it's bad, guys. And this is just something I know. I am going to create a video about this topic on my personal YouTube page for those that don't know.
Because a lot of people do go through
it. They do go about this. And I want to help others that, you know, are going through this kind of thing, and I want to tell my story as well. So, you know, my personal YouTube channel is coming back this year, guys. So that's definitely one of the topics I want to talk about. But yeah, you know, rough start beginning of the year. If you guys are hearing this episode and definitely have any, you know, if you guys are going through it as well, you know, comment below. You know, I'm always here to help you guys. I went through it, and it was fucking. It was tough. It was tough trying to, you know, get through. I had a lot of bad thoughts in my head, and, you know, I didn't think I would recover, but, you know, I did. I'm definitely getting better. I think I'm still going through it, you know, because I'll still get vertigo here and there, but it was not like it used to be. You know, my panic attacks and anxiety are at a low. And I've gotten a lot better. So if you guys are hearing this, please comment below. I'm always here to help you. Going into something exciting and happy.
Positive.
Positive. I proposed to my fiance now, Rachel. You guys know her. She's been on the episodes multiple times, especially during the Halloween season. You know, we're engaged. You know, that was definitely a happy time. I literally proposed to her January 3rd. Just a couple days after the New Year. You know, it was crazy. We were back home in Seattle. John was there, but he wasn't. No, were you?
Where?
Back in home in Seattle.
No.
Yeah, no, are you sure?
Oh, wait, I was, but we didn't meet up.
We didn't meet up. Yeah. Because I did ask John to take photos of us, I think, over there, but I think you were doing something else. But yeah, it was you know, we went back home, and me and my parents had planned this for a minute.
It was at Gasworks, right?
It was at Gasworks. Me and my parents had planned this for a minute. She had no idea. I'll drop the video here for you guys.
From the beginning, we've always been there for you, and we both support each other in our goals and dreams. And I love you so much, and I want to continue that. Will you marry
This one has to go down.
Yay!
And if you guys saw that video, like I said, it's, you know, it was definitely emotional for both me and Rachel. She had no idea that I was gonna propose to her at that moment, and she even talks to me about it at this time of the day. Like, she literally is saying, you know, she still can't believe, you know,
was that her first time too there?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, sure. Her first time being at Gasworks. She's never experienced it, and she still brings up to me, you know, she never thought we were going to get engaged at that time. She thought it was going to be later down the line and stuff. And I was like, well, me and Pops and Mom planned it, you know, like I told them I was, you know, I want to propose to you and blah, blah, blah and stuff.
Pops is a jeweler.
Pops is a jeweler. Mom's a stay-at-home mom. You know, so, but yeah, you know.
But you still asked for her parents' blessing.
Yeah, I still asked.
You went the proper way.
Of course, I went the proper way, guys. You know, you got to ask for her parents' blessing. Literally, right before I went home to Seattle, I told them, you know, I want to propose. And they're like, yes, of course. Yes, of course. You know, in the Tagalog accent and stuff.
Yeah, because they love you.
Yeah, no, I love her parents too. And, you know, I'm glad, you know, they're always out here helping us and, you know, stuff like that. So I definitely love Rachel's parents as well. The next thing that I'm reflecting on is Disneyland. So we do, I know there's a lot of Disneyland fans out there, and me and Rachel finally got a Magic Key, which is pretty much an annual pass at Disneyland. So we ended up getting a Magic Key in 2022, but unfortunately, due to my vitamin D deficiency, I couldn't go. But it was good that we had already got it.
Yeah.
So it's there.
Right.
And the good thing about it is, even though we bought it in, I think it was October, November of 2022, it didn't activate and it didn't kick in until I got better. So we didn't go till January 2023 or something like that till I got better.
But you guys got Universal Pass.
We also got a Universal Pass, but we've had that since 2021.
Oh, okay.
So we had
it's
that.
been a minute.
Yeah, actually I've had that since before COVID, so 2020.
Okay.
But yeah, the Magic Key was also it was a hard thing to get. Like you cannot get it.
It got sold out quick.
Yeah, it sells out quick. So as soon as I heard on it, I literally woke up, I think around like 8 a.m. and I was like, oh fuck, like they're going on sale. So I woke up Rachel and she was like, why'd you wake me up like that? And I was like, I'm sorry, like I'm just telling you, Magic Keys are going on fucking sale right now. Like we need to, this is our chance, because we were talking about it forever, you know. And we hopped online and we were able to get it, So for those that don't know, me and Rachel have had a YouTube channel called Enchanted Explorers since 2020 or 2021, and John was part of some of the vlogs, but literally we started off as a vlog channel, and we had seen prior to 2022, or no, in 2022, we had seen some live streamers. Right. We did not know Disney live streaming was a thing. We're like, what the hell is this? So going back a little bit, me and Rachel started live streaming on Enchanted Explorers at Disneyland starting in July of 2022. And then, because we went there during our birthday, right? Yeah. And then after that, we had our Universal passes, Universal opened back up and stuff like that. So I started live streaming at Universal every single day almost. You know this too. I was literally at Universal almost every single day because I was trying to get Enchanted Explorers up to 1,000 subscribers.
Still with your vertigo.
Yeah, I know. I was dealing with my vertigo and everything. I was so determined. I wanted to get our page to 1,000 subscribers. And I finally did, you know. So
but then it got popping after that.
Yeah, it got popping after that. We ended up getting, a lot of subscribers, a lot of live viewers, and then we were able to monetize the channel. Facts. And after doing that at Universal, then we started at Disneyland. So once I got better from the vitamin D, we started live streaming at Disneyland almost like 2 or 3 times a week. We would go there all the time. It's tiring. It's very stressful. Draining. It's draining.
You're on camera the whole time.
Yeah, you're on camera the whole time, and you got to make sure that you make your audience enjoy. People hearing this, you're probably like, what the fuck? People did like live stream at Disneyland? Yes, guys, it's a thing. Yeah. Like, it's crazy because we haven't done it in a while now. We kind of left live streaming at Disneyland kind of in the past. We're gonna do it here and there still, but it's kind of in the dust now. We're focusing on new stuff, which I'll get in later, but we're focusing on new things now, and live streaming is in the past. But I'm very happy that we did, because we met a lot of friends through the Disney community. John's friends with them now too. And you also like build a very faithful like fan base too. We did. We definitely built a fan base, from live streaming over at Disneyland. And it's crazy now because I feel like live streaming at Disneyland is becoming a normal thing. Right. Like literally me and Rachel were like an OG. Larry and Rebecca were an OG. We know all the OG live streamers that were there, and we were part of that thing. Yeah. But now everybody's just fucking doing it. It's oversaturated now, which is crazy. Yeah. Because when we started doing it, it was literally like 8, 9 of us. It literally 8 or 9 of us live streamers at Disney. Yeah. Now everybody's doing it. So I'm actually kind of happy that we distanced ourselves, because everybody's like a live streamer at Disneyland now. So it doesn't really matter to us. I'm just glad we met a lot of friends from it. And even though we don't go to Disneyland, we hang out a lot outside of Disneyland. We're literally just like normal friends. John, like I said, is friends with them, and so it's cool that we've kind of become like a family and a group of friends and stuff like that.
I'm a Disney fan too.
Yeah, I did.
Die hard Disney.
Yeah, John's definitely a Disney fan. So whenever we go to Disney or downtown Disney, I always ask him if he wants to go and stuff like that. I tried to get him to get a pass because they literally went on sale a couple of weeks ago, but he wasn't able to get it.
Maybe when I get a girl, I get a pass.
Maybe when he gets a girl. Maybe when he gets a girl. So now on to my next thing is I got back into content creation. So during my vitamin D deficiency, I was at a low. Like, I just could not focus on creating content. I didn't really want to create content.
And
literally, I
burnout
was
too.
Yeah, I was literally just bedridden that whole time. I could not do anything.
It's literally a grandpa.
Yeah, I was even during our Christmas time with Rochelle, I was laying on the ground sleeping. I couldn't stand up because I had just bad vertigo.
Too much,
It was just so much, you know. So, you know, I'm glad later in the year I was finally able to get back into content creation, you know, starting to do some video shoots and photo shoots and stuff like that. So I do feel like 2023 kind of prevented me from doing a lot that I wanted to do just because I was still going through, you know, the deficiency.
But it's also like I feel like it was a lesson in disguise, you know, and because it's taught you how to slow down.
Yeah, for sure.
And really listen to your body.
Yeah, for sure.
Before, like, because I feel like knowing you for so many years, you're very goal oriented. So you do whatever it takes to get to that goal.
Yeah.
And you don't think about your health. But that year really like made you in tune with your body a lot more. Yeah. And you know, I'm proud of like how far you came.
No, thank you, bro. No, like I said, I'm definitely, you know, for sure, guys, go get your checkup, go get your blood test. If you're feeling any of the symptoms I felt, go get that checked because you don't know if you're, majority of people, they always say is deficient on vitamin D. Right. But the thing is, you don't know how deficient. I was very low. So that's why I had a lot of symptoms. But, you know, it's always good just to get it checked and stuff like that. But now, you know, I'm definitely working out a little bit more. I'm taking a lot more vitamins. I'm keeping up with the vitamin D. I'm taking, you know, fish oil. I'm taking B12 vitamins. So
we're getting older, bro.
Yeah, I am getting fucking old.
Well, you're getting older.
I'm getting old.
We're both getting older.
Fuck you. No, like I said, it's definitely good to, you know, get your checkup and stuff and see where you are with things. But yeah, like I said, content creation, I was so glad I was able to get back into it. And it kind of prevented me. So I was literally at a half a year of content creation because I really didn't create content until like middle of the year. Right. You know, so now this year is when we'll talk about that later. But, now the next thing, guys, this is the big one. This is the big one. Big one. Yes, the big one. Yes. Me and Rachel, guys, are having a baby. Woo! John's gonna be an uncle.
Yes.
Gonna be Uncle John. Charmaine.
Yes.
Yeah, guys, she's literally coming any day now. So by the time this podcast is up, she'll probably already be born. Yeah. So
tell them about the salad because that's so mind blowing.
Okay. Yes. Me. Okay. So I want to talk about this salad. So like I said, today's date right now is January 19th. 2024. So by the time this podcast goes up, it's going to be sometime middle of February or something. So Charmaine will already be born. But this salad is crazy. So there's a Italian restaurant in Studio City over here in LA, and it's gone viral. So you go up to them and you literally say, I want the salad. Yeah. And they already know what you're talking about. So what this salad is, it's pretty much inducing. It's inducing labor. No idea what the hell is in it. All I know is it's regular leaf lettuce. They have garbanzo beans. They have cheese, but it's the dressing. And we're not sure what's in the dressing, obviously, because it's a family secret and whatever. But we had our friend Shayna. Shayna's been here on the Artistry Drop. She's the visual effects makeup artist. She was also pregnant, and she was due about the same time as Rachel. Which was, I think hers was the 21st. Rachel's is the 25th. Shayna has been messaging me and Rachel, giving us updates on her and her baby. And she pretty much said, like, you know, she found this place that, you know, the salad induces labor. So we're like, what the fuck? Like, it can do that? Right. So she messages, oh, yeah, I'm going to try the salad tonight. Guys, the next day, she goes into labor. Damn. Okay, that's fucking crazy. Yeah. So after hearing this, we're literally going to try the same tomorrow, which will be January 20th. Yeah. When this goes up, it's mid-February already. So just giving you guys updates on that. But yeah, we're going to try it tomorrow, January 20th.
But not only Shayna, there's been celebrities.
Yeah, been celebrities. Yeah. Hillary Duff has tried it. If you guys literally go on Google, type this in, it's called the labor salad. It's easier to look up.
Salad?
The
That's
labor
crazy.
salad, yeah. And another thing that our friend Shayna also mentioned is when she was in there was a diary, notes of pregnant women that have gone in there eating the salad, and within 1 or 2 days they go into labor.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm really surprised. Me and Rachel are hoping the salad actually works because Rachel is actually due anytime now. Day. Anytime. Like Charmaine has baked good enough already. Yeah. She will hit 40 weeks next Thursday, which is more than enough. Yeah. Supposedly a full term is
So
37.
even if she were to give birth tomorrow, it wouldn't be premature.
No, not premature.
Wow.
Yeah, she's perfect. She's already baked. She's good enough. She's healthy.
So just waiting.
Just waiting.
Okay.
So we're hoping that this salad actually does induce labor.
Yeah, that'd be
and
crazy.
it'd be fucking crazy. So
And you guys are vlogging this.
We're vlogging this,
Okay,
guys.
okay.
We are vlogging this. So be sure to check out our new family channel. It's called Life with the Saldanias. We're going to be uploading a lot of vlogs of just me, Rachel.
Family channel.
Family channel. John will be in there because we're going to be vlogging at random times, guys.
I'll be like Uncle Rick.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. No, like I said, we're going to have a lot of our friends in the vlogs. Like, it's not just going to be me and Rachel. Like, literally whatever me and Rachel do, our friends are going to be part of it, especially if they're there. So please check it out. Life of the Sildanias. It's going to be there, guys. It's going to be a fun channel.
Let's go.
But yeah, that is definitely, I think that's the most exciting thing of the year that's happened is having a baby.
It's gonna be big.
Yeah, it's gonna be big.
It's life changing, bro.
It's life changing.
Not only just for your own personal family, but also with a new channel, new life. It's a new chapter.
New chapter.
Let's
So
go.
yeah, we're definitely excited. I know John is excited.
Hell
He's gonna be
yeah.
an uncle. He's an uncle already to another.
I
of
love
his-
kids.
Yeah, so
I love kids.
but it's different because me and John have we've been best friends since.
Years.
11 years already.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
And now we're on to this new chapter of me having a baby.
Hell yeah.
It's just a different thing, guys.
Let's go.
So definitely excited. Hey, we might have to have Charmaine on the artistry job.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, we're gonna have her
I
here.
mean, we already had your cat.
I mean, that's true.
we already got a baby.
That's true.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Charmaine on
Hell
here
yeah.
eventually, guys. So the next thing I want to say is establishing multiple channels of content. So posting on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. I started getting back into it. So like I said, with the vitamin D deficiency, it prevented me from posting. So now this year I was able to get back into posting content on all platforms and everything, and try to grow the fan base and grow a following and stuff like that. So that's definitely another reflection and not goal, I would say, but just a reflection. Now this is another exciting thing is streaming gaming content. So, back in 2020, me, John, and Rachel literally started streaming game content, or I think it might have been 2021.
Because during COVID.
Yeah, it was during COVID.
Couldn't do anything else.
Couldn't do anything. So, at that point, we're like, damn, what's popping right now? So, we noticed live streamers were popping up, around gaming and stuff like that. And we're like, you know what? Let's fucking try this. Guys, I'm not going to lie. So, obviously, I got laid off from my job. John was fortunate enough; he still had his, his job and stuff like that. But he was working from home. But unfortunately, I got laid off from my job during COVID, and I was getting that unemployment money. That unemployment money was fucking amazing.
Shit, I wish I was unemployment.
Yeah, I know. The unemployment money was amazing. So
nice.
I waited about 2 or 3 months until I got my payment though, but it was fucking big.
Yeah.
That was the most money I've ever seen in my bank account in one time. So, obviously I made the decision, I want to go build a fucking gaming PC.
Right.
It wasn't just for gaming, but it was literally for what I do as my career, which is videography, photography. It's,
killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. It's a beast. So, obviously it's meant for streaming. It's meant for gaming, and
you still have it to this day.
And I still have it, guys. Like 3 years later, haven't had anything wrong with it.
Right.
Build your own PC. Like that's a better way to go. Build your own PC.
Before you had pre-built,
and it fucking sucks. I was always having issues. So if you guys are looking into getting gaming or video content, like a PC for it, build your own. Like, look how to build it, because I never knew how to build it, and
I've already built a couple already.
He's built his, but I was watching a tutorial, and I literally built mine from the.
It's easy.
It's easy. It's fun. It takes a little bit of time. I think it took me like 4 or 5 hours to build it, but once you get everything set up and you press that power button and it comes on. Fucking amazing. It's an amazing.
You really built it from scratch.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a fulfilling moment.
It's a fulfilling moment. So, like I said, that's one thing now this year I'm getting back into heavy. For the last month, I've literally been streaming every day on either TikTok or YouTube and Twitch and Facebook Gaming and Kick. So it's I'm so happy to get back into it, because when we started doing it, it was fun. And then obviously, I got a job again, so it was hard to fulfill and get back into it. But now I'm at the point where it's like, I got my full-time job, but streaming is fun, and you know, it's another way to try to make some income and stuff like that. And
rated R.
Yeah, rated R. Yeah. Build a follow.
Drop your gamer tag.
Oh, hey, Fireshot 206, y'all. So be sure to check me out on all gaming channel platforms. Fireshot 206.
Hell yeah.
It's fun. I don't know about you. Like, have you ever thought? Because I haven't asked you actually. Have you thought about getting back into streaming or not?
I thought about it, but like I like just playing video games, and it's like less than an hour. You know, some days I don't think I could fully commit to like streaming, because a lot of times I use that time of if I were to stream, I use that time to actually edit videos.
Yeah.
I have so many projects now, and you know, I'll speak about it, but like I have so many projects that I'm working on aside from the podcast, aside from our music videos that we do, that I'm trying to build my own brand and like for myself. So I think that's where I am goal oriented of. But you, I think, is different because you have a family now, and you have your daughter coming up and everything, so it makes sense for you because it's more convenient for you.
No, it is. It's definitely convenient, you know, just be at home and streaming, and you know, getting some source of income from people, donations and stuff like that.
That's a way another bag you could be getting.
It is. It's another bag. But of course, you know, I'm still, you know, we'll talk about it too. You know, I'm still. My biggest goal has always been get in the film industry or be a full-time YouTuber or content creator. Right. You know, for those that don't know, that's another thing I'm proud of is getting a job that pays all my bills. You know, I'm able to do everything that I want to do, and you know, it's. You got to have a job out here. You can't be out here in LA. Like, of course, if you're fortunate enough and you live in a content house, you're fucking lucky. Like, you know, you pretty much have every, that organization or whatever, you know, paying for everything that you need, and you just create content and stuff like that. But for a lot of us that, you know, still have a full-time job, you're maintaining a full-time job, you're creating content and stuff like that. It gets tiring. It does. And that's where I'm at, you know, like I still have my full-time job, which I enjoy. It pays all my bills. I'm able to buy everything that I want. It's able to support our artistry job here, you know, and stuff like that.
I feel like that's most of us, but a lot of people are not willing to talk about it.
They're not vocal. They're not vocal enough to actually talk that they have a full-time job because they want to stay looking like they're a fulltime content creator, which in reality, a lot of them they literally have a full-time job. They're struggling, you know. And like I said, you know, we've talked about this before. Social media is a facade. Like, you know, some people just don't like to show that they actually have a full-time gig, and they want to just look like a full-time content creator. Not saying that these people aren't full-time content creators, because there are people that are successful and they do create content full-time. But there are a lot of people that literally are like us, where we have a full-time gig and we're still creating content to build our brand to the point where we're able to take content creation full time, because that's my goal. You know, I definitely want to try to be a full time content creator, whether it's, you know, directing and filming music videos, being a photographer. But my main goal has always been a full time YouTuber, and you've known this since you've known me. I've always wanted to be a full time tutorials, vlogs, and that's where I'm at now. And you know, that's the goal. We'll get into the goals later on, but I definitely want John to talk about his reflection for 2023.
Yeah, so 2023, man, it's been a crazy year, man. I just want to start off, you know, beginning of the year, you know, I felt like I needed a change, you know. I've been rocking the old school, like, slick back hair with the part and everything, and I was like, you know what? I think everybody in their 30s or 40s is doing that, you know, aside from you. But like I'm just like, all the Asian cats are like, you know, always slick back. So you know what, I've been contemplating about perming my hair for a minute. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna perm my hair. I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm just gonna do it and see how it goes. If not, I'll let it grow out and I'll slick it back again. But you know, moving to LA and really gaining that confidence of who I am as a content creator, as a videographer, as a photographer, and also losing, you know, like 30 pounds was
Sean
really,
used to be big.
I used to be big, yeah. So it was really a life-changing moment for me. So I was like, you know, I obviously thought about dyeing my hair too. Corey used to dye his hair blonde and shit like that. And I used to have my hair blonde, red, turquoise, and all this shit. But like, I was just like, you know what? I think it's time for a change, because I feel like this is like a new like version of me, and I want to go into 2023 strong. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna perm my hair. I permed my hair, and literally all my coworkers and everybody, they were like, damn, I thought, is that your natural hair? And they literally thought I used to straighten my hair. And I was like, damn. I was like, yeah, the perm really fits. At first I didn't really know how it would fit, but like now, I love the perm, and everybody thinks like this is my natural hair, which is so dope.
Literally, the first thing though I was like, damn, you look like a typical Asian fuckboy.
Right, Asian fuckboy. I have like dragon tattoos. I have a perm. Yeah. All I'm missing is like a hanging cross. Dangling earrings.
Oh, I can give you one of those.
No. I tried it. I
got one.
I didn't really like it. I tried it, but like I came from like a very introverted background, and like now that I'm in LA and gain that confidence, I feel like I could, wild out a little bit, but I do stay still true to myself. So yeah, I kind of, I've been getting a lot of fuckboy like feedback recently. Like a lot of people a lot of girls who want to go on dates with me, they think I'm a fuckboy off the bat. Yeah. But once they get to know me, I really came from like a really humble beginning. So like I don't treat myself or like have that fuck boy mentality. I haven't dated in so long. All this shit, right?
That's true, guys. He got blue balls.
Yeah, I really do.
Blue balls.
I really do.
Yeah.
But it's just because I'm so like work oriented. Now that I moved to LA, I really put my work first before any girl, before anybody else. I really came down here for a purpose. And I'll get to that like into my goals of 2024, but we're reflecting on 2023. I permed my hair. It was crazy. And after that, like, history was made. After I permed my hair. After I permed my hair, bro. Yeah. There's so much shit that happened.
Yeah.
2022 and before, I met Corey. I met Corey as well. He taught me photography and videography, but I never gained the confidence to do videography like on my own. I was always like looking at how he like composition zebras,
and we're talking years ago, guys.
Years
this
ago.
Is literally like 2014 15, so
right. So 2023, I made it a goal to myself that I was gonna venture off into videography, because the whole time I've been doing photography only. So I was like, I want to do videography. I'm gonna invest into a videography-esque camera. I used to shoot on the Sony 6300, and then I upgraded into the A7R3.
Yep.
Yeah, it was still photography based, because I thought I was getting into photography, because I knew I was a photographer, but I wanted to get into more video. So I was like, that's the perfect like hybrid. So I bought that camera. I bought a Ronin S, gimbal, my first gimbal ever, and then all of a sudden, I've been working with Somebody Fest. At this point, you guys know Somebody Fest. I was their main videographer and everything like that. But, I went on tour with them, and then to San Diego and everything. So, and literally Somebody Fest was their first job as a videographer. And that was my first solo project as a videographer as well. I've worked with Corey so many times shooting music videos, as an assistant director and everything. So I got to see what it was like to be a videographer, and I got to pick his brain a little bit. But I never tried videography on my own, and especially being paid to go to Somebody Fest and everything like that. So Somebody Fest was a big turning point for me, not only skill wise, but also like connection and opportunity wise. Getting out of Somebody Fest, getting all the connections and opportunities really opened so many doors for me. I was able to travel and get paid for the travel, get paid for like, compensation for the hotel and gas and all this stuff for like traveling to San Diego. Shout out to Loud Amazing for bringing me on for Coachella, Hard Summer, Head in the Clouds. They're a food vendor, and I was able to film for them, and it actually like practice my craft as a videographer and also get these perks in between. So it was honestly like a perfect training moment for me to see how I work and what works and what doesn't work as me as a videographer first going into it as the first year going in. And through those connections, I interviewed and shot for Asian Fashion Week. Asian Fashion Show is a big thing in LA. They happen every year where all the big fashion industry people come in and they show their just their clothing, and that brands off to sponsors and all this stuff like that. And I was able to also work with Diversity Fashion World and shoot their gala, and they had a full-on dance performance and everything like that. So 2023 has been like a blessing for me for many opportunities. Aside from all the positivity, there is some negativity that happened in 2023.
Yep, there is.
I got my phone stolen twice. Yeah, it was crazy. The first time was a little bit of my fault. I won't dive into all
logistics.
Details, but basically, I was dancing at a club. My phone, I was grinding on a girl, and my phone fall out of my pocket.
He grinding, y'all.
Yeah, grinding. And
getting that small wiener around.
Shit. Okay, girls hit me. But anyways, no, I was grinding, and then my phone fell out of my pocket, and the next thing I know, I think some dudes behind me really took it. And they act like they didn't. I was searching all night for it. I lost my phone, right? No, I didn't just lose it, but I got stolen. They took it. I know for sure they took it. And then the second time was in Hard Summer. I was shooting for Lao Mazing at their vendor, and then literally I've been seeing on TikTok so many people actually go to these festivals to steal phones. That's their actual business.
That's fucked up.
And so basically I was with a group of friends, and it was in this dark walkway, and they got separated from me because there was this med truck that was going through, and they grabbed onto the poles of the med truck, and I was like, I'm not gonna fucking grab on the poles, they're gonna get kicked off. But they grabbed on it and they zoomed hella fast, and the whole group around me is a crowded place swarmed me, and they closed the gap, and then they left hella far, and I was by myself, and I was trying to push through the crowd, and we were literally shoulder to shoulder, and I was pushing through the crowd, and I think somebody slipped their hand in my pocket and grabbed it.
Damn.
And I knew my lesson from the first time, so I bought actually a bungee cord for my phone. So, but my cousin was visiting at the time for Hard Summer, and I gave that bungee cord to him.
I've never heard of a bungee cord.
Yeah, it's literally a bungee cord. It clips on to either your belt or your backpack that you're wearing, and it's on your phone.
So wait, how does it clip onto the phone?
You actually put it either behind the case of the phone.
You have to tie it?
No. It's literally think of a plastic sheet that you put on the back of the phone, and then it has a clip.
If you have a case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and you squeeze it onto the case. Yeah, with the case.
Okay.
Yeah, and so if somebody takes it, it's gonna come back.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna feel the tug.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But I gave it to my cousin because he was visiting from Seattle, so I was like, I don't want him to lose his phone, so I gave it to him, and I ended up getting my phone stolen. And then, going into my next topic is after I lost my phone, I had to make a new IG. And IG, I've been, grinding and building my fan base in Seattle, and I had over 400 or not 400K, 4,000K.
400K? God damn.
4,000K followers. And honestly, I was damn, that I had to restart because they were sending a 2-step authenticator code to my old phone, and I
somebody was literally hacking.
No, I was trying to access it.
Oh, you were trying to access it.
They were sending the code to my old phone.
Yeah.
And I didn't have my old phone.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it was a dead end, and I tried to contact, IG customer support, but IG doesn't have their own customer support. Long story short, I was able to get in by getting verified with the Facebook, and then reaching Facebook's customer support. I was able to get in. But honestly, after I made the new IG account, I found out that after some Body Fest and everything like that, I was actually gaining more engagement with the new Instagram. So a lot of people were commenting, sharing, and all this shit, but I was like less than 1,000 followers. But I was gaining so much traction that I was like, I came to realization like, honestly, it's not about the followers, at least for me. It's about the gaining a community, a stable fan base, and then I know the followers will come as I grow as a videographer and photographer. So honestly, it wasn't like a numbers game for me. It was more about creating a community. So I went with, even though I had access to my old account eventually, I went with the community base, and I was like, you know what, the followers will come, and so I scrapped the old one, I went with the new one, and then now I am where I am. I'm like almost at 2K, and I know by the end of the year, hopefully I'm reaching my goal to 4K, double that, and with my opportunities, I feel like it could come. But yeah, after the IG, man, things bad shit just keeps happening.
That's what happens to John, y'all.
Yeah, with the dates.
The dates. Yeah, it just keeps coming.
Yeah, but I persevere and I know my worth. So, but this next topic really like took me out, bro. Like, I got into a big car accident. So, I was shooting a wedding on that day. It was like midnight, and I was going home. And we were all merging on from the left lane into another freeway, and everybody was trying to merge right. And long story short, I was trying to merge. I was yielding for the car in front of me, but I slammed on the brakes, and I realized that the car in front of me was like super close. I slammed on the brakes, and my car slid and hit the back of the car, and long story short, I was in a Tesla rental for like
You already gave it to them now. God damn it.
No, I was in a rental. Tesla rental.
Oh, Tesla rental.
Yeah,
okay,
Tesla rental for 3 weeks. And my insurance only covered for a week, so I had to pay for everything out of pocket after that. And the reason I got a Tesla as a rental, because I wanted to see what it felt like to have a Tesla, because I was really on the fence of like, I knew my insurance was going to pay me in bulk for my car, which was like a 2016 Honda Civic. But I wanted to know if like it was worth it to upgrade to a Tesla or just downgrade and get the minimum like Honda shit, basically get my car back and then save up. So I had a Tesla as a rental for like almost 3 weeks. And then I was like, you know what? I really see myself like having this full time. So after I returned the rental, I bought a Tesla, bought a used 2021 Tesla, and I was like, yo, it's gonna go full force. And now, like 4 months later, I'm still loving the Tesla, and history was made. And if it wasn't for the struggle and all the shit that I went through with my accident, I wouldn't have been able to afford my dream car, because honestly that is my dream car. Before I got into the accident, I was researching about Tesla for years because I'm a tech head, and yeah, so the car accident was a blessing in disguise. And my final like reflection of 2023, it was honestly a milestone. So in 2021 I gained hella weight, right? Because of 2020 with all the COVID shit. We used to drink.
We drank hella beers.
Yeah,
guys.
we drank hella beers.
I think we were literally buying like 24 or 30 packs of beers of Coronas.
And our homie Jonathan, we used to come over.
Oh my God.
We used to make TikToks and just drink every day, eat out, order food. We were getting hella fat.
We were getting fat.
I was honestly the heaviest I've ever been. It was over 200 pounds. And in 2021, I made it the goal for me to lose as much weight as I can, and I lost 30 pounds in a 4-month span, tracking my macros and working out 3 times a week and But yeah, so 2023, you know, I really wanted to just be fit. You know, it became a lifestyle after that. It wasn't about like losing weights, but I really wanted to see how heavy I could go. So 2023 was really a milestone of me because I was able to finally deadlift 2 plates on each side. So basically 315 pounds, and a lot of people can only deadlift like 2 plates on each side. So having 3 plates on each side is crazy, bro. It was a milestone for me. And honestly, right now, I don't think I could do 3 plates. It was like a one-time thing. I could probably come around to it. I'll get to my gym and fitness goals later on. But like, yeah, 2023 was an amazing year for me.
It definitely was. I mean, I feel like 2023 wasn't the greatest year for me. You know, I feel like it was a good year to just kind of.
I think it was a learning year.
It was definitely a learning year. You know, I know you definitely had a great year. I definitely want to say, you know, I'm proud of you, you know, trying to get into the videography side of things because, yeah, you know, like John has always been more of the backup or the behind the scenes kind of person when it comes to all the videos I've shot. You know, he's been there, being assistant director and stuff like that. So, you know, it's cool seeing him get into the field now and doing his own thing and seeing him progress and, you know, stuff like that. It's crazy because we definitely, you know, like I said, me and him had been, you know, best friends and brothers since like
tag team.
Yeah, you know, it's been 11 years, you know. So it's crazy seeing him go from just a dancer to after me and him started hanging out more, him wanting to create or do photography.
Yeah.
And then now he's at the phase where he's doing videography. So it's like I'm his sensei, yo. I'm his fucking sensei. Yeah, but you know, aside from the jokes and stuff, like it's crazy and it's dope, you know, to see your growth and you know of what you're trying to do. And you know, I'm glad you can. I kind of also. I'm not saying dancing would have held you back from pursuing your thing because you got to also think of the realistic of things, you know, like I thought music was going to be my thing and I thought I was going to take it as a full-time career because I was like, you know, I'm like music was my thing, you know, I was making beats and all this, and then after finding, you know, coming back and finding the camera again and like, this is what I want to do. Yeah. You know, it's almost like you know, with dance, you know, it's dope seeing you kind of go from dance is fun, but is it going to make me money?
Right. It's not going to pay the bills.
It's not going to pay the bills.
Yeah.
Photo, video, and having your own business is what's going to pay the bills.
Facts.
You know, so it's dope seeing you kind of progress from one thing to another because that's literally what I did as well.
Right. Facts.
I'm trying to also think of what another thing. I wanted to say something else. I think it was about your blue balls, but I'm not sure.
About getting a girl.
I forget. But whatever. I'm not gonna go into that, guys. But like I said, I'm just saying I'm proud of my brother John. You know, seeing him progress. You know, through his career and stuff, and you know, I'm glad to be able to be a help of you know you building up to where you are. You know,
I wouldn't have been here without you, bro. Like I wouldn't have been in LA. Hey, you know, this is the alcohol talking a little bit too, but like I wouldn't have been in LA if it wasn't for you. I wouldn't have been in photography if it wasn't for you. I wouldn't have known the things that I know now if it wasn't for you. So I appreciate you for everything,
bro.
You're
gonna make me cry.
Yeah.
You're gonna make me cry. No, like
save
I said,
it for the wedding.
No, I know. No, like I said, you know, of course, you know, John is my brother, and I'm always here to help anybody. Like I said, you know, that's the reason why I've always created my YouTube channel.
Facts.
You know,
you just
helping
people.
I love helping people.
Yeah.
You know, that's just how I am. You know, I've always been a helpful person, you know, giving knowledge. If I know something, I'm definitely going to share it. I'm not going to be like one of those people where I keep it. And, you know, we talked about this with George before. You know, George even said the same thing. You know, there's people out there that'll just keep it because they find it competition. I'm not like that. I'm literally here to help. So if anybody here on Artistry Job, if you guys need help with photography, videography, me and John are definitely always here to help you guys. So, you know, drop that comment, message us on Instagram or whatever. You know, we're definitely going to be here to help. I definitely want to get into my goals of 2024. I don't have like a lot. I don't have a ton on my list, but like I already brought up, you know, I'm going to be a dad to my firstborn. You know, I'm going to be a first-time parent. So, you know, the one goal I definitely have is being a good dad. You know, I've never done this before. I've definitely been scared. It pops into my mind all the time. You know, like I'm scared in general. You know, it's one of those things where you've never done this before. So it's something you learn on your own. You know, you kind of go with the flow and stuff. So, you know, one thing definitely, I want to be a great dad to Charmaine, you know, my baby girl Charmaine coming out very soon. And I know I will be, but of course, it's just, I think it's one of those things that go through your head where you're like, you know, like, am I going to be a good dad? And what am I going to do? And blah, 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 you know. So that's definitely on my list. I want to make her, I wouldn't say proud, like, you know, I want to be a good dad to her. You know, I want to make her happy and stuff like that. Even though it's going to be like a year span by next year, you know, it's still like, you know, she doesn't know what's going on. It's still, I want to be a great dad. So she knows growing up, like, I was always there for her and stuff. You know, the next thing on my list is bringing back to life my personal YouTube channel. So literally, before moving down here to LA, my YouTube channel was popping. John kind of knows this as well. I was creating so much tutorials. He would even help me with some of my tutorials and be in some of my videos. But I was creating so much content for my personal YouTube channel. And, you know, I got up to 5,000 subscribers just from doing so. But once I literally moved out here to LA, I kind of had a decline. You know, I wasn't creating content for the YouTube channel. I wasn't creating a lot of personal shit. I had so much going on, you know, and it sucks because I know if I kept up with that channel, I probably could have been at 30, 40K right now already. You know, who knows? At least 10, you know, for sure. But that's definitely the goal for me this year. It's been dead for almost 4 years. So I'm hoping, you know, some of the content that I have a lot of content planned for it already. Like tutorials and vlogs and stuff like that. You know, I literally have over like 100 video ideas. And I know some of them I want you to be in too. So, you know, it's definitely a lot of content that's going to bring back and revive the channel. But it's going to be a long process. You know, it's hard to bring back a dead channel. You know,
well, you're trying to do so many things.
When you're trying to do so much stuff.
And you're a dad now.
I'm a dad. So, you know, that's the goal. Definitely goal for this year is to revive the channel and get it popping again. Now, this is our goal for Artistry Drop. Like, you know, of course, I'm not just thinking about myself. I want Artistry Drop to hit at least 10K, guys. Like, we've been doing this for so long here on YouTube. I'm in Spotify. We've been doing this for almost 3 years already. I think our 3 year will be around October, November, or something like that. But, you know, it sucks knowing that we've been doing this for 3 years and we still have not even surpassed 1,000 subscribers. Which is fine. You know, we're doing this for the love. Like, if you guys watch our previous episode, you know, we're doing this for the love of things. We're not making money on this. You know, we're paying a lot of money to keep this going, if anything. A lot of time, dedication. But, you know, definitely, like I said, big shout out to all our guests that have been on here. And, you know, using their time to come on the show and talk to us and, you know, give their advice to other people and be an inspirational. Like, I definitely appreciate every single person that's been on the show, and that's allowed us to, you know, talk to you guys and, you know, get your story and stuff. So like I said, 10K is definitely my goal for Artistry Drop this year. Guys, if you guys are just coming across our videos or our shorts, please hit that subscribe button. Let's get to at least like 1,000.
Come on, show this to your friends, your family, uncle, cousin, like anything helps.
We definitely work hard on this channel, guys, and you know, we work hard here on this content. So, you know, we definitely want to see a little growth out here on the channel. We're not begging. Nobody out here think that we're begging, but
because we do it for the love.
We do it for the love.
We don't care.
We don't care about the money or anything like that, because it shows already we're not making money right now. And we've been doing this 3 years. But like I said, you know, if you truly enjoyed this content, it's free to smash that subscribe button and help get us to a point where at least some of this content is monetized, and you know, we'll be able to make some money off of this stuff. The next thing is building up my TikTok following. If you guys heard me on on the last episode, TikTok's algorithm changed, and I noticed this, and it was crazy. So I'm definitely trying to build up my TikTok following. TikTok's algorithm is way different, and I feel like it's the best platform to try to grow a following on, and try to get, I guess, TikTok famous. So I'm definitely trying to post few times a day, get my content up there, whether it's photography, videography, or my gaming content. I feel like it's a great platform to do so. Building my content gaming streaming platforms, of course, like I talked about on my last episode, if you guys listened to that, I'm streaming on all platforms pretty much. YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Facebook Gaming, and TikTok. These are all great platforms to grow, and I've been literally streaming every single day after I get home from work. It's tiring, but it's fun and I enjoy it. Not making really anything off of this either. I'm definitely doing it for the love and also engagement. But hopefully there is that point where I do hit some monetization and I'm able to make some money from it, because I got a family to come here. And, I got a family to raise. Got my baby girl Charmaine coming. And my biggest goal I'd say ever since John has known me is being a full-time content creator. I've always said that's one thing I want to do, whether it's creating content for YouTube, being a full-time YouTube content creator, being a full-time streamer or whatever. I want to make everything like my job, like as far as content goes. I want to be just a full-time content creator. I don't want to work for a company or anything like that. I'd rather work for myself. And I'm sure that's a lot of people's dream and goal. A lot of people get lucky and they're able to, like I said, these content houses, they're able to work in a content house, and these content houses pay them for creating content, and that's a lot of people's goals, but for us, like I said, we come from a full-time job. We're grinding and making content as if it's a full-time job. And it's tiring.
It's hella tiring.
It's tiring, but it's cool when you see the growth.
It's fulfilling.
It's fulfilling when you see the growth, and I'm not mad about it. I'm doing this for the love, and I'm doing this for the passion, but that's definitely my goal, is to become a full-time content creator, by the end of this year and going into next year. And my last one would definitely be shoot more music videos and photos. For the last almost year or 2 years, I have not really gone on much photo shoots. John knows this as well. I've definitely been more focused on video content, like such as music videos and stuff like that. And most of you know I graduated from film school, and I came out here to LA to pursue filmmaking full time. So, that's definitely always been my goal. I've met a lot of great people. I feel like I have a lot of great network and connections to, try to help me lead into that. But I definitely want to just start doing more music videos. Last year, I think we only did like 2 music videos or whatever, and it wasn't a lot. It definitely was not up to my standards of where I want to be with shooting music videos. I want to be shooting like 6 to 7, maybe 8 music videos, and then I want to do like more photo shoots. But last year was just a slow year for me with everything that I was going through, and this year I definitely want to change that. I know I was talking to John about putting on some photo shoot type of stuff, get people together and just come together for some photo shoots. So I definitely want to do just more content creation this year in general. So I'm going to pass it off to John. I know he definitely has quite a few of goals for this year as well.
Yeah, so for 2024, man, just reflecting off of 2023 and before, like, honestly, we've done so much like groundwork as far as like free photo shoots, and we have so much knowledge at this point of like 4 or 5 years doing what we love to do and learning so much and working with so many people, that I feel like it's time to start a business and really get paid for like what we're worth. And honestly, like me starting out with videography, I know I'm not going to be charging like what I see other people charging for, but I want to have an honest price point. But for this year, I really wanted to start my own like LLC, as a business, because this past year of 2023, I was getting paid and it wasn't under the table anymore. It was like they wanted my W-2, they wanted a 1095, they wanted my social and things like that. So I know, this video will probably air in February, but by the time I do my taxes, I think this past year, I'm probably going to be placed in like a whole different tax bracket, and I'm probably going to have to owe a lot more than I've ever owed before, because I've actually made more than I've ever made in a year ever. So I know that, you know, having friends in LA who have their own LLC, I see the benefits of, like, you know, putting their the money that they've made and putting that into their own LLC, and they could write it off at the end of the year and everything like that. So this year of 2024, you know, I already opened up my LLC, opening up a business account, and really trying to be more knowledgeable about like how I'm moving this next year, because a lot of doors has opened this past 2023. Now I can really capitalize on those like opportunities. So now that I have my own LLC, I'm so excited about like having new gear. You know, now that I have a business credit card, like I could actually like buy new gear, and the most like the gear that I've been talking to Corey about, you know, is just like the FX3. You know, I've seen, you know, the Creator was made like on the FX3. You know,
it's crazy to me.
Yeah, so many good positive reviews on the FX3. So I've been watching a lot of like tutorials and things like that. So like I really feel like it could also like elevate, you know, where I am in videography as far as like skill level. And speaking about skill level, you know, 2024, I really want to like dive into the nitty gritty of videography, because since I've come from a photography background, I feel like I have like solidified where I am in photography. And, you know, obviously there's always room to grow, but like I know where I am and I know my pros and weaknesses. I honestly mastered photography in a sense, but for videography is like a whole different like avenue, is a whole different beast. I gotta worry about so many different other things, and I realized that in 2023. And so going into 2024, I really want to pay attention to what I lacked in 2023 and what I learned from being on these sets and going on the fly and things like that. So I feel like, you know, taking what I learned from 2023 and really applying that in 2024 is going to make me a stronger videographer. So aside from that, you know, I already kind of touched based on it, but like using my connections that I made in 2023, because I made so many connections. I met so many great people. I realized so many fake people. You know, I really like niched out all the people that are in my circle, and really going forward into 2024, I know who's really there for me, and really opening the doors, and really the people who want to see me succeed. So really capitalizing on that is like my goal for 2024. And like Corey said, you know, obviously like growing a TikTok following is like important to me. I'm trying to upload way more in 2024 for TikTok. You know, we've had so many people on the podcast blow up from TikTok, and we know what it takes. You know, you gotta upload more than once. Consistency, and also uploading more than once a day is what it takes for TikTok. But I've seen so many artists and creators blow up from TikTok that it's just I can't just like brush it off and act like, you know, it's not gonna happen and not utilize that tool. So TikTok is a tool for me, and I really want to capitalize it like Corey into 2024. But I think my biggest goal and my hardest like let go is like leaving the medical field. I've worked in the medical field for over like 8 to 9, almost 10 years now. And moving to LA has always been my goal of like leaving the medical field, being a full-time photographer, videographer, content creator. Obviously, yes, opening up my LLC, I want to be my own boss, but like I know that's not realistic at this time. So I want to work for a brand as a videographer or a full-time content creator. And so I'm working on my resume, rebranding myself on my website, and I really want to be able to leave the medical field to do what I love to do, because that was the ultimate goal moving here. And aside from the goals of the artistry, going into 2024, I also want to lose another 20 pounds. Like, that is my goal. I lost 30 pounds in 2021. That was a big feat for me, but honestly, I think my ultimate goal, I don't know how long it's going to take, but I really want a 6-pack just to say that, like, it's crazy
You're the
to
one
say.
that looks like an anime character,
Yeah, I just want to say 1 year of my life, I had a 6-pack. That's just like the ultimate goal. And I know to have a 6-pack, you have to be under 20% body fat. And by me saying, I want to lose 20 pounds this year, obviously I'm going to use some body fat. But if you're really into the gym, it's going to take, pounds don't really matter. It's about body fat percentage. So I want to like be under the 20% body fat. And honestly, I know it's not sustainable. It's not healthy to like fucking eat at the deficit every fucking single day 24/7, but like I just want to make that a goal for me. That's my all-time like goal. So this year I want to lose 20 pounds, really dial in. And my last goal for the year is just going on more dates, bro.
Yes,
man, having a
Blue
girlfriend.
balls, y'all.
Yeah. Honestly, moving to LA, I was a very introverted person. Now I'm a little bit of both, of extrovert, introvert. I like to stay at home, but I go out a lot more. And honestly, I think I was obviously like so career focused that like I didn't really like think of like having a girlfriend, honestly. But this year I feel like I'm so successful in my own way that I feel like I have room to have space, have time for someone else. So this year, 2024, ladies, hit me up. This is the year. I feel like this is the year. Yeah,
ladies,
for sure.
if you want to help John remove his blue balls,
Hey,
get at him,
Hey,
and,
come on.
Hey, let's go. No, like I said, John definitely had a lot of goals, great goals for this year. One thing I definitely wanted to touch on, because I feel like we were opposite, but when me and John met, I was fucking skinny. I was skinny as hell. Like I was super skinny.
True.
And he was bigger. He was a little bit bigger than I was.
Yeah.
But it's turned a little bit. I'm definitely trying to work on my health as well. I'm trying to get back to my skinniness, as you could say. And I don't know, I think I've talked about this on the podcast. I'm not necessarily trying to build as much muscle as John. I just want to get back to my normal weight of where I was. Like I was super skinny when we first met, and I was skinny for a while. But I think once we moved to LA, I gained quite a bit of weight.
COVID hit right after.
Yeah, COVID hit too. So, I gained quite a bit of weight out here. So, that's, I want to definitely add that to my goals by the end of this year. I want to get back to my normal weight, healthy weight, from what my doctor said, of 125. So,
125.
125. When we first met, I was 125.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm definitely not trying to get like I said, I'm not trying to gain like too much muscles or anything.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have some muscles, but literally when we first met, I was 125.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And
you need a different diet for sure. You can't go back to the egg diet because it's not sustainable.
No. I got to go back to that normal diet. That normal diet I was on when we first met. That's the egg diet. That was the egg diet.
No, it's not.
Helped.
No, it helped, but you're old now. You can't be doing that.
Fuck you.
That's
it's gonna help. It's gonna help.
Okay, we'll see.
We'll see. No, but in general, that's the goal. I definitely want to try to get back to that weight loss.
It's gonna be hard for you though, because you now have a baby.
Yeah,
you have a family.
To be fair, since Rachel has been pregnant, she eats a lot more. So she always asks if I want to eat. That's what's gained me weight. Okay, so
you were fat before that.
I mean, I was not as fat. No. Hey, when I was on my vitamin D deficiency, I lost a lot of weight I think I lost almost 20 or 25 pounds because I couldn't eat much.
Yeah.
And that was literally just last year.
Yeah.
So in the beginning of the year, once Rachel said she was pregnant, that's when I started eating more, because she was always asking me like, do you want to eat? And then I was like, fuck, that sounds good. So I'm like, okay.
Might as well.
Yeah, might as well, So now that Rachel is pretty much about to give birth, I feel like she's going to go back to her, she's going to get super skinny again.
Yeah, hopefully she gets to fitness too.
We've talked talked
afterwards.
about that.
Yeah.
No, we literally talked about, you know,
Yeah.
like me and her maybe might get a membership to a fitness gym, and, you know, we'll go exercise more
Good.
often. But
Yeah.
that's a goal for also, I think, for Rachel and for me this year, because I know she even keeps complaining. She was like, I don't want to have that extra, you know, that
Skin
skin
and,
and stuff.
fat,
She wants to go back. Rachel's super petite, guys.
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
even John knows this.
Yeah.
Like she's super petite.
That's
So
how he likes them.
I know she doesn't want to go back there. So
Yeah.
I know that's gonna help me for sure too, because I feel like, you know, during this pregnancy, you know, when you're a pregnant woman, you eat a lot. And you know, with her, she just keeps offering me food, and I'm like, damn, that sounds fucking good. So I keep eating, and that gained me hella weight this year.
Relationship weight.
Yeah, relationship weight. So, you know, I'm definitely trying to get back to my skinnier self by the end of this year. Hopefully mid-year. You know, I think if I work hard enough on it, I can definitely get back to my goal weight.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna mention my weight, guys. Because, I'm not gonna mention my weight, how much I weighed already now, but I definitely, you know, by the middle of this, maybe by summertime, by the time we go to Vegas, you know, I'm near my weight, so I gotta work really hard for it and stuff like that. So do you have anything else to add on before we end the podcast? Because we are ending the podcast, y'all.
Yeah, no, I don't really have anything else. You know, I hope that, you know, hearing our reflections and goals for 2023 and 2024, like, you guys could bring some inspiration out of that, because honestly, like, we might be far away from like where you have like goals and your mindset and things like that. We'll touch on mindset and changing your mindset and moving out from a different city on, you know, another podcast, but another episode. But I hope that you guys bring some inspiration on our reflection and our goals, and hopefully you guys can align with it and push towards 2024 as well.
Yeah, I agree, guys. You know, this was definitely a great episode. We never have done this episode before.
Right.
And, you know, it was just an idea that popped into our heads. I thought it was great to kind of share, you know, where we want to go, or, you know, to reflect on what happened last year.
Facts.
And this was fun. You know, I think this was a great time for us to kind of think about what happened within the last year, but now going on to our goals, and, you know, going into 2025, we can reflect on our goals, whether we reach it or not. So
Facts.
it's going to be a fun kind of series that we do every single year here on the Artistry Drop. And hopefully you guys fuck with us on this idea. And
Hell
like I
yeah.
said, hopefully this was a little inspirational. Please, guys, if you are listening to this episode, drop some of your guys' reflections or goals in the comment box.
Hell yeah.
We would definitely love to see what resolutions you guys got for this year, or goals for this year. And yeah, like I said, it's always cool seeing what people are trying to work hard towards. And you know, I know we're all trying to work hard towards accomplishing that resolution or goal. So,
Hell yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to end the episode here. Thank you so much. We definitely appreciate it, and this was a fun one. We hope you enjoyed this episode. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, it's Artistry Drop. Smash that subscribe button, guys. It's free. If you're not following us on Instagram, you can find us at the Artistry Drop. And if you prefer just listening, you can stream all our episodes on all major podcast platforms. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.